It's like that, guys, and finally the day had come. In this workout, we're not just going to build strength, but building the mass, hypertrophy. Sorry, guys, for pronunciation. But to start adding those plates on the bar, you need to start building your strength up. So we're going to start with warm up, and then we're going to do dynamic stretches. But warming up, you're getting not just going to start getting your body temperature up, but you're decreasing your injury level and risk. We want you to be injury free, and you're getting your joints ready to do the movement and the workout, getting it ready to add on the weight is going to carry. So we started with doing 8 to 10 minutes incline treadmill, and that by doing that is start getting your heart rate up, and you're getting your body temperature up. So, and we're going to do dynamic stretches, just getting your body ready. For example, doing squats, you're going to mimic the movement squats, so your body get ready and know what movement is going to do. So now we're going to start the dynamic stretches, dynamic stretching and stretching. So let's go. Foam rolling 5 minutes each time, getting the blood flow, and this stretch is really good, really targeting the hamstring, getting a nice deep squats. I have been improving my squats, especially with this one. Stretching like this is called reciprocal inhibition. Why that works is when you're doing a butt kick, as your hamstring contracts, your quads have to relax. That is what we call reciprocal inhibition. Warming up, especially with my hip muscles and hip area, I see a lot of people are struggling with especially the hip mobility. And by doing this exercise I'm showing here, you're going to drastically improve your mobility and strength. And this one is explosive one. By doing this, my hip mobility is so much better. I started with doing lightweight deadlift. I do 3 or 4 sets, and before starting with my working set, I did 4 sets with 8 repetitions. But I don't just drop my weight. You can see maybe I use straps. Sometimes I use straps, but I try to just don't use straps because getting much better grip strength. But if you can pick up the weight, you can put it down to slow and controlled, because you're working your muscles when you're doing eccentric phase 2. It's really important to work both ways and be explosive and build that hypertrophy. Sorry for the pronunciation again. So the next exercise are going to be front squats, but if you can not do like the front squats holding position, you can use straps like I did like here, or you can just move that, or you do the normal ones. But I cannot do it because I feel I'm not comfortable with doing this, but I can show you how I'm doing it. Moving the straps, and here you go. You're putting your hands like that, trying to have your arms so close as possible, and always remember, breathe and contract your abs or your core. So I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do 4 sets, but first set I'm going to do 10 reps. 10 reps after that, 8 reps, and now 8 reps on the last set. So you see that I'm a bit lower than 90 degrees, but that's because my ankle mobility and my hip mobility is really good. But I'm more comfortable with doing that. But you don't need to go 90 degrees. And the next exercise is going to be hamstring curl. I'm trying to push my hips through against the pad I'm lying on, but trying to really work on my muscle connection on this one. I don't want to pick too much weight, because then I feel sometimes on my lower back trying to activate so much more. It's taking more load than the hamstring doing. But trying to hold your foot position straight as possible, and just really squeeze at the top, and doing 3 seconds eccentric or 2 seconds how you feel and how you feel that day. You don't need to, but it's just another way to train, and I really enjoy time and attention. The next exercise are going to be barbell step forward lunges. They has nearly started doing with barbell. I used to do it with dumbbells, but you're actually much stronger than you think. I think I'm so much better with doing step backs. I'm not so stable with my ankle when I'm doing forwards. So that's why I'm just doing the backward. You maybe notice that I just take small steps because I want to target more on my quads. If I took bigger steps, I'm going to focus more on my glutes and hamstring area, and then of course erector spina. And you see it there. Yeah, going through pain. And on the leg press machine, you different foot position, placing your foot like that, you're going to target your quads and your hamstring. And while you're going, the more inner quads you're going to target, and the narrower you more outside of the quads. And of course, the lower, more quads, and the higher, more hamstring and glutes. Going to do 4 sets with 12 repetitions, but I'm going to try to do 2 to 3 seconds in eccentric phase and really work that on quads. We didn't have that other leg press machine, but you can use this one too. Not my go-to, but if you have it, you only have this one, just it's great for unilateral exercise, one on one leg, of course.
And this exercise you can do different variations. If you are putting your foot position normal, you're going to target more the whole quads. But if you're having a twist in your legs, you're going to target more on your vastus lateralis, the lateral side, of your quads. And if you're twisting this way, you're targeting more of the medial part of the quads. So I have different ways how I feel it and where I want to focus in the exercise and in the workout. If I want to try more on the lateral, I'm going to twist this way, or medial part this way.
My go-to leg exercise for building mass and definition on your quads is we're going to do leg extension, 4 sets with 10 repetitions. Going to do a drop set, and this one you can really work on the mind muscle connection and do unilateral, like one leg each time. And you can maybe notice that I don't hold on the handles, I hold on the seat. I just feel so much faster and so much better on the seat, and I just work really much more better with the exercise. The next exercise are going to be calf raises. I hate and love relation with this one, but if you want to build big like calves, you need to train them often. And you see that they're big. They're the biggest you ever seen. Just kidding. But I'm a big believer in time and attention, and you're really building muscle when you're on the stretch at the bottom. And try to, when you're at the top, squeeze your calves, the life out of it.
Today was a prime example that you're coming in, trying to push yourself, but your head is somewhere else. It's like, if you had a training partner, you can just say, what's happening? Or if I had a training partner, he can tell me, what's happening? You're not pushing yourself. You're not picking up that way you were picking last time we trained together. It's like, if you had a training partner, it's something else. You both are pushing each other, and you're keeping yourself accountable, training together, pushing each other. And there are some guys out there saying that I don't need any training partner. When I'm training alone, I'm training my best, I'm my strongest. That's bullshit. I was one of those guys some years back. I remember always that time. Always really important to look back when you started and while you started, and look back and things is keeping you focused and keep your head straight in the game. But back to what we were talking about again. Is like, for example, we're talking about commitment. Like, I didn't sleep early yesterday. My nutrition wasn't a point. I didn't drink enough water. Like, I'm drinking a lot of water before the workout, especially leg day, because you get just so exhausting, and it's just good to start drinking a lot of water in the morning. But it's like, if you want to have the big things correct, you need to focus on the small things. For example, in nutrition and like all those things. That's why keep focus on the small things if you want to have the big things correct. If you like this kind of videos, you can just always go to my channel and check them out. It's a lot of home workout For example, if your gym haven't opened yet in your area, you can just go do them. Or if you don't feeling to go to the gym, you can just do them at home. There are a lot of videos with no equipment, and some videos with just a dumbbell, or you don't need any dumbbells. You can just put some books in your backpack or your bag and just lift that as a weight. But now, if you haven't done yet, like and subscribe to your channel. And I'm going home and eat. So love you all, keep it real, and I'll see you in the next one.